All right, fans, the Snarl and Rage Memorial Day special continues now with single action, with the Gothic grappler EASON VALIK representing the Sectarians, facing Mad Dog Mark McKay, accompanied by Miss Morse X at ringside.
Our next match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Amanda Robinson, and representing the Sectarians, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, weighing to 110 pounds, the Gothic grappler, EASON VALIK.
Oh, and Dandy Don, look who's here. My esteemed colleague from RWL Snarl, my good friend Wally Cardale. Wally, how you doing tonight?
Oh, just fine. Mr. President, stay away from Dallas in November. I really wanted to see this match up close and personal as usual. It's the first match where Mad Dog McKay encounters the Sectarians, which seemed like kind of a big deal to me. We all know VALIK and his underhanded methods, and I'm nosy to see how Mark McKay deals with him.
Yes, sir, Wally. EASON VALIK and underhanded go together like mashed potatoes and gravy.
And Mr. VALIK, our resident cosplay vampire, had better watch out because Mad Dog Mark McKay is capable of a little bit of underhandedness all by himself.
On paper, these two are evenly matched, but I'm kind of leaning towards McKay picking up the win here. Yes, VALIK's got a reputation, but Mad Dog McKay's been doing pretty well lately enough that I think he can pull out a win tonight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Miss Morse X, from Ithaca, New York, weighing to 105 pounds, Mad Dog Mark McKay.
Well, Mad Dog Mark McKay certainly has become something of a mainstay on RWL Rage since making his first appearance several months ago with Miss Morse X by his side. And this, as we say, is his first encounter against EASON VALIK. And heaven only knows what's going to happen between these two.
Well, Wally, I'm all in for Mad Dog Mark McKay. He's just got one little problem. It's Amanda Robinson, standing ringside for EASON VALIK. You know she's going to cheat, especially if it starts to look like EASON VALIK is losing the match.
And while Miss Morse X has yet to display any sort of propensity towards underhandedness on the behalf of Mad Dog Mark McKay, this is not to say she won't do it tonight, especially if she needs to compensate for Amanda Robinson standing at ringside.
Man alive, would you just listen to these fans in Tampa, most of whom sound like they too are squarely in the corner of Mad Dog McKay. Could be another case of Markomania breaking out here.
Markomania, yeah, I like that.
There is a first time for everything, including Mark McKay's first encounter with anyone representing the Sectarians. Should prove interesting, Tex.
Sure ought to. Here we go. Walt Rothburn rings the bell and off we go. They lock up. McKay gets a hold of VALIK, drives a knee into his midsection. That dog Mark McKay follows up with a stomp, a kick to the chest to EASON VALIK, and another. VALIK taking quite a beating in the early goings already. McKay snaps the leg. VALIK being brought to his feet, sweeps the leg off McKay, takes him down, follows it up with a moonsault. Man, he is fast.
That is one of VALIK's strongest suits, is speed.
And look at this right here. A wheelbarrow bulldog off the ropes. That's pretty impressive. McKay counters with an elbow to the leg. VALIK whip to the far corner, catches a knee. McKay putting the boots to the throat of the Gothic grappler. Miss Morse X looking on. Mad Dog Mark McKay. Take a look at this. Amanda Robinson debating whether or not she's going to get involved here. EASON VALIK gets up to a standing position. And here we go. Flying punch. Takes VALIK right down again. Mad Dog Mark McKay working the crowd here in Tampa. Oh, man. EASON VALIK being deprived of air by Mad Dog Mark McKay. And he's doing quite a bit of showing off here. Drives a knee into the head of VALIK. Amanda Robinson got to be a little concerned about her fella, who has taken quite a pounding so far. Another knee to the skull from Mad Dog Mark McKay. VALIK rolls on out to the floor. And here goes. Oh man, McKay misses with the knee. VALIK locks him up. Whoa! takes him down hard, rolls out, and then follows it up with a drop kick to the head. Oh, man. Referee trying to get the boys back in there, but doesn't look like it's going to happen right away. Mad Dog Mark McKay starting to take a little punishment himself. VALIK drives a knee into the arm of McKay. McKay rounded back up to his feet. VALIK gets him back inside the ring. And here he comes. Ooh, quick jab, a chop, all right. Oh, man. McKay going all kinds of off, knocks him down, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, near fall, but not near enough. Oh, look at that. A kendo stick magically found its way inside the ring. I wonder how that got there. EASON VALIK sets it up. He nails him with a Frankensteiner. McKay quickly back up on his feet, though. A Hurricane Rana from VALIK. VALIK rounds him up. Neck breaker. EASON VALIK trying to shift the momentum here. Slams down Mad Dog Mark McKay. Rallying him to get back up. Oh, now. A lot of bravado between these two. Basement DDT to the skull for Mad Dog Mark McKay. McKay responds with an elbow. Locks VALIK up. Rolls him back inside the ring. Rolls himself back inside the ring. And here we go. Amanda Robinson already starting to fiddle with the turnbuckles. A drop kick. Drops VALIK down. He's clutching that knee. Mad Dog Mark McKay. Countered. Whoa. Inverse Hurricane Rana from EASON VALIK. And now VALIK pummeling Mad Dog Mark McKay with right hands. Man. McKay rolls out for a second. Rolls himself back in. Not the right side of town to be doing that on, with Amanda Robinson standing right there. Look at this beautiful, beautiful tilt-a-whirl. And taken down into an armbar, but the referee occupied with that stupid turnbuckle. McKay being escorted to the far corner, head first into the buckle just in time. He would have caught exposed steel. VALIK yanking the arm of McKay against the rope. The Gothic grappler gets him up on the top turnbuckle. McKay says, nope, you're not doing that to me. Hard whip to VALIK. McKay with a back body drop on EASON VALIK. Mad Dog Mark McKay takes himself to the top, changes his mind, and catches a beautiful kick from EASON VALIK. And again, Amanda Robinson messing with that turnbuckle. And oh man, here he goes. Oh man, right in the chest. VALIK follows it up with a drop kick. Mad Dog Mark McKay certainly felt the impact of that. EASON VALIK with a couple of hard shots to the back. And he gives him the bum's rush right into the ring post. Oh man. EASON VALIK starting to really pour it on here. Draped over the bottom rope. Oh man. Guillotine leg drop from EASON VALIK. Going for the cover. 1, 2, but another near fall. Mad Dog Mark McKay getting that left shoulder up just in time. The Gothic grappler makes his way to the top turnbuckle. And here it goes. Beautiful crossbody. Here's another cover. 1, 2. Man, hook not one leg but two. He was trying to make sure. Rebound up the top rope. Moonsault fails to find Mad Dog Mark McKay, who beat it out of town a second before. McKay has him up. Tags him with a pile driver. And VALIK is out. Now might be the time to go for a pin, but Mad Dog Mark McKay decides to take it to the top turnbuckle. Rallying the fans here in Tampa. But he has taken way too long for my taste. Here we go. Beautiful crossbody. He did nail it. Here's a cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. And yet another near fall as EASON VALIK powers out of the pin. McKay dragging the Gothic grappler near center ring. Catches the stomp to the back. The Gothic grappler about to catch some more pain. Here's another knee to the elbow. VALIK counters with a jawjacker. Again, the referee fiddling around with that stupid turnbuckle. Here's a kick to the midsection from EASON VALIK. Sets him up. Oh, man, what a nasty package slam right there. VALIK again going for the cover. 1, 2. And again, Mad Dog Mark McKay finding his way out of the pin. VALIK is definitely frustrated. The Gothic grappler moves in on Mad Dog Mark McKay on the apron. He's rallying him to come on in. Here's a shot to the face. How about that right there? McKay takes down VALIK And into the cloverleaf. Possible submission here. VALIK is busted open already. The referee checking on the Gothic grappler here. McKAY releasing the hold. Mad Dog Mark McKAY starts to take himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle again. More high-risk stuff here. Misses with the elbow. VALIK nails him with a senton. Wow. Stomp to the back. The Gothic grappler again making his way. A lot of high-risk maneuvers in this matchup so far, and a lot of momentum shifts too. Man. Back up on his feet. VALIK with a beautiful arm drag. Wow, that was impressive. The Gothic grappler starts to make his way to the top turnbuckle again. Wow, this one's been wild so far. Here we go. Oh, man, the 450 splash did not connect. Mark McKAY got out of the way just in time. VALIK whipped to the ropes. McKAY ducks under a second time. Back body drop for the Gothic grappler. McKAY steps out, steps back in. Not sure what the hell that was about, but okay. Mad Dog Mark McKAY. Definitely with the backing of the fans here in Tampa, Florida. There's a stomp to the face of the Gothic grappler, and he's already busted open. McKAY takes himself topside one more time. And here's an elbow drop that does connect. He nailed it. VALIK caught all of that one. Stomp to the head. Mad Dog Mark McKAY. Raining knuckles on the temples of the Gothic grappler as Miss Morse X looks on. Little mystery lady watching as Mad Dog Mark McKAY pummels the Gothic grappler with hard right hands to the head. And a falling fist drop. EASON VALIK in all kinds of pain here, and he nails him with a second one. The first wasn't good enough. He went for another one. VALIK rounded up. There's a clothesline from McKAY. There's a second clothesline. VALIK takes a third clothesline. Winds up in the far corner. Here comes Mad Dog Mark McKAY. Drops a knee into the midsection of the Gothic grappler. And right to the throat of EASON VALIK. Oh, man. This match has certainly been quite the ride. It definitely has, man. Wow. EASON VALIK catching it now. Here we go. Another leg snap from Mad Dog Mark McKAY. McKAY looking supremely confident at the present time. Oh, here we go. Arguing with Amanda Robinson at ringside. It must be a hell of a good argument because they're still going. They usually don't last that long. McKAY rounds up VALIK. Locks him up. Kick to the midsection. And a hard right hand. As if to say to Amanda Robinson, yeah, shut up. Rounds her up, rounds him up. Catches a jawjacker, EASON VALIK. Rebound off the middle rope. And again, look at this. There's that wheelbarrow bulldog a second time. Mad Dog Mark McKAY laid out face down on the canvas. The Gothic grappler setting it up. Oh, man. Drop kick to the side of the head. He can snap your neck that way. McKAY, seated in the far corner, catches a boot to the chest. Draped over the bottom rope, and another guillotine leg drop from the Gothic grappler. EASON VALIK has once again taken the momentum away from Mad Dog Mark McKAY as he makes his way all the way topside. And here we go again. Beautiful 450 splash. Here's a cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, that's a wrap. EASON VALIK winds up winning this one by pinfall.
The time was 10 minutes and 23 seconds. And your winner, EASON VALIK.
Wally, I can promise you this much. Wherever Johnny Bianco is in the building right now, he is angry and thinking to himself, this is what they do, Tex. This is what they do. EASON VALIK with an upset win over Mad Dog Mark McKAY, but I gotta admit that 450 splash was pretty impressive. Fans, we got a whole lot more coming, and coming up next is going to be Ric Flair and the $1 Million Man, so don't you go anywhere.